first and they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's a run with Balaj, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. And even 50 yards on the ground. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 69 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch in.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Drake. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Here's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because if you did it, I had to.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Brady's throw there complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 52 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Fitzpatrick now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Oh, he didn't spike it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go ball. Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Hey, Haywood! 43's the mic. 43's the Ozzy.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Choose the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go. Rip.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 51 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Check. Right 80. Check. 53 is mine. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Parker unable to get that one.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady. And his pass incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about it on air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Go! 51 to 80! PPP. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Sugar! Hey, 66.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. It's a gain of 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its... And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The big Tank Carradine with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Hey, my 20! 51! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! My son!
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he hits his target. before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On first down, Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. A big offense.